Hi, this is that time of the year as we roll into one new year uh, in a couple of days' time. And 2025 is just around the corner, just the way 2024 was, or 23, or 22, or 21, or 20, right? And each time it's a time to sort of relook at, how do I want the coming year to be different? So everyone's busy making some kind of resolutions or goals or dreams, saying that, look, this is how I want this year to be different, right? And this video is going to cover that. This video is going to cover that because, in the last 45, 46 years that I've been uh, a corporate leader, a mentor, a coach, a wellness practitioner, and working with a whole variety of people across the spectrum, right? Uh, this is a discussion that comes up, in terms of, what are the kind of goals that you're working towards? What are the goals what is it that really matters to you? Why would you want it, right? And in this video, I'm going to be talking about, you know, a new year is a new year. It's a change of date. It's a change of month, right? And so it's a continuation of a journey, right? A journey that might have started a year before that. Something that you started off on may not have worked as well as you wanted it, right? You may have started something but not been consistent. You would have given it up midway. You would have got started again, got frustrated, tried it again, and this year I'm going to make it different, right? This year I'm going to make it different. So the fact is, every year we say the same thing, right? Now you know why I believe that most of the time resolutions do not work is that because it comes from some sense of anxiety, some sense of desperation. Look, I want this. I want to lose weight. I want to uh, focus on my health and wellness, right? I want to uh, grow in my career. I want to do well in my business. Everything is coming from a position of want, a want. I want this, right? Feeling that, if I get that, I'm going to feel great. I'm going to feel successful, right? And in my earlier video, I did talk about the fact that success is a feeling, right? So it's a question of moment we start the year from that position of wanting. There's a sense of desperation. There's a sense of anxiety. Will this year really be different from the previous year, right? I mean, how can I make it different? So there's a lot of pressure that you're putting on yourself, saying that, look, this resolution is something that I'm going to take. Okay, I will break down the year. I will take 30-day resolution. I will take 60-day resolution. I will sign up for a gym membership. I will do this. I will do that. It's a lot of pressure that one is putting on oneself, right? And quite often that pressure becomes counterproductive, right? In my experience, that pressure becomes counterproductive, right? So I'm not a big fan of making resolutions, which is why I've never made resolutions. I'm not saying you should not, but I'm just giving my logic behind why I believe there are better ways of achieving what you want than just making a resolution, right? So the next level of it could be in terms of, which I normally do while coaching individuals, could be in terms of what are your professional goals and what are your personal goals, things that really matter to you, things that really are going to make a difference to you, things that are going to make you feel successful, things that going to make you feel good about yourself, things that are doable, things which are not high pressure in terms it has to be done in 1 month, 2 months, but it's slightly more stretched out during the course of the year, so that you're giving yourself a realistic and a very high chance that you will actually meet that goal, either on your own or along with somebody else, a well-wisher, guide, a sounding board, a mentor, coach, whoever, right? Or a good friend maybe, right? And so when we start looking down in terms of these goals, right? I think the important thing about the goal setting is such an important exercise that a lot of people struggle with. And goal setting is about deciding, okay, these are the two or three things which I really matter to me. It's going to make a huge difference to me. I know this is where I am on a scale of maybe 100, and this is where I would like to be on a scale of 100 in 6 months' time or 9 months' time, right? So you're also breaking it down into two or three key elements of that goal. You're breaking it down into Where am I today? What's my current state? Where would I want to be in 6 months' time? What would my desired state? And one of the questions I normally ask people is that, tell me, when you achieve this goal, not if you achieve this goal, when you achieve this goal, how are you going to feel? Right? Because it's that feeling that's going to drive you, right? The goal will happen, right? That feeling is the one that drives, the fuels the motivation that will make you do it on your own, because it's no longer a want, right? It's something that comes from within you, that look, this is something I am doing for me. I'm doing for my success, right? Either as a professional, as an entrepreneur, as an individual, as a student, whatever it is, right? So, moment we move up from a resolution to the goal definition with a clear timeline, time map, right? Your chances of success already are going up significantly, right? Third level, which I normally practice as a meditator, and I encourage many of the people that I work with, is to start manifesting, right? The universe is a very powerful place, a very, very powerful place, and when you start manifesting, look, these are the kind, this is what I need, this is what I'm really looking for to achieve my goal, and I'd love to see more of this. I'd love to be connected with these kind of people. I'd love to get these kind of clients. I would like to, spread my wings. When you're manifesting, you're putting out your desires into the universe, right? And the universe has got a very mysterious way of, you know, giving it back. Manifestation is a very powerful way of, visualizing what you want. And I mean, I'm as a meditator for the last 45, 46 years, I can tell you that 80, 90% of things which I have manifested have happened, right? It happens, right? How it happens, I don't know. That's a universe at work. But both professionally and personally, right? Things just fall into your lap. Connections just happen. Business just comes into your lap. Uh, Career growths that you are really planning for start falling into shape, right? So a lot of things happen which are beyond your control, but are happening possibly because of things that you are doing, saying, reaching out, connecting, networking, whatever you're doing, right? The universe tends to work towards it, right? So if you look at the title of this video, it's about that, right? Do you make resolutions? Do you make goals? Or do you manifest, right? My experience across the spectrum has always been that, right? Manifest what you want first, right? What are your desires? What are the things that you're desiring? What are the things that you really want for yourself in the next, not just 1 year, 1, 2 years, 1 to 3 years, right? We can't see the future, but we can at least visualize what we would like it to be, right? And then break it down into more manageable goals with the help of somebody who can guide you, who can make sure that the goals that you're choosing are really the ones that matter to you, right? They're really critical for you, and they're going to make you feel absolutely fantastic when you finish it. You know that success is a feeling, and you decide that this is not about if I achieve the goal, but it's about when I achieve the goal, because you're very clear about the why. You're very clear about the why of the goal, in terms of why do I want to do this, right? And what happens then is that 70-80% of your goals will happen. It will happen, right? I guarantee you this, right? If you're getting stuck, also that something is not going the way you had planned it out. That's where your sounding board or well-wisher or friend or mentor or coach comes in to sort of get you back on track, right? So you're making certain decisions. You're making certain decisions, lifestyle decisions, business decisions, leadership decisions. That this is how I'm going to be different, right? Which is very different from a resolution. Resolution is short term, right? I want to lose weight. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do that. Again, like I said, it comes back from a position of frustration, desperation of the previous years not working, and the lack of consistency. So my two bits to all of you is that before you get into this new financial year or new year, right, think carefully, right? Rather than doing resolutions and then working up, work backwards. Start with manifestations, come to goals, If you want to break some of those goals into short term, okay, in the next 30 days I'm going to do this, that may be a resolution. But again, it's again, I still would recommend focus on it as a goal, as part of the goal, as part of the tracking of the goal, the progress in the goal. And I hope that this approach, based on the experiences that I'm sharing with not just my own experiences, but the variety of people that I work with and I work with across the spectrum, uh, I hope this will help you to make 2025, 2026, 2027 very, very different for you than what it's been for the last 2, 3 years, right? It's nothing to do with the year changing. It's got to do more with you changing. It's more about you and your mindset and the resolution and the determination and the consistency that will automatically flow when you start working on goals that you have manifested and you have committed to. Uh, the consistency on automatically is an outcome, right? It's not something which has to be micromanaged, right? Keep these small tips in mind, and I hope that you're really able to look at goal setting in a much better way, and hope that 2025 and beyond turn out to be very, very different for you going forward. Thank you. I hope you found this video useful. This is Cherian Kuruvila, a mentor, business mentor, a coach, a leadership facilitator, a wellness practitioner. And if you are having any challenges in any of these areas, right, I can tell you the same approach which I've just sort of shared and prescribed would work in every one of these areas. So thank you so much, and have a good day, right? Happy to hear from you. Do connect with me on LinkedIn or YouTube, and there are videos on mindset, wellness, there are articles on leadership, there are articles on entrepreneurship. So there are different aspects of what I talk and write about. So I hope this is useful for you. Thank you.